In 1938, a trading company was established in Daegu, South Korea, with only $27. Initially, the company started as a small-scale grocery store with 40 employees, trading and exporting local products such as dried Korean fish and vegetables and its own noodles. Today, the company has a staggering market capitalization of $374 billion, making it the world's 21st most valuable company by market cap. In 2022, its revenue was equivalent to 22% of South Korea's GDP. It's worth noting that the chairman of this company holds significant power and influence. Some even say more than the president of South Korea. This is the incredible story of Samsung. Samsung is a multinational conglomerate that has gained global recognition since its inception as a small trading company in South Korea. Samsung has diversified into various industries and is known for its technological innovations. Today, Samsung is a household name and is considered one of the most successful technology companies in the world. Samsung is a major contributor to South Korea's economy. Its success, both domestically and internationally, as the leading producer of smartphones, has made it a significant representation of the country's economic development. South Korea has undergone a remarkable transformation from being one of the poorest nations in the world after World War II to becoming one of the wealthiest in recent years. Samsung offers a wide range of products, including smartphones, televisions, refrigerators, washing machines, and more. In fact, Samsung has become synonymous with technology and is a trusted brand for millions of people worldwide. Samsung was first established as a small grocery store in March 1938 by Lee Byung-chul. The name Samsung comes from the Korean word for 3 stars. After the Korean War, Lee expanded his business operations into textiles and established the largest woolen mill in Korea. His primary focus was on industrialization, with the objective of aiding his country in rebuilding itself after the war. During this period, his business thrived due to the new protectionist policies introduced by the Korean government. The policies were aimed at supporting large domestic conglomerates by shielding them from competition and providing them with easy financing. In the late 1950s, Samsung bought 3 of Korea's biggest commercial banks, an insurance company, and companies that made cement and fertilizer. In the 1960s, Samsung acquired more insurance companies, an oil refinery, and a nylon company. Samsung entered the electronics industry in 1969, focusing on several divisions. Their initial product line consisted of black and white televisions. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, Samsung experienced a rapid expansion of its technology businesses. In 1978, Samsung established its first overseas office in the United States and produced 4 million black and white TV. In the 1970s, Samsung expanded its textile manufacturing processes to cover the entire production line, from raw materials to finished products, to better compete in the textile industry. The company established new subsidiaries such as Samsung Heavy Industries, Samsung Shipbuilding, and Samsung Precision Company. At the same time, Samsung also started investing in the heavy chemical and petrochemical industries, which provided a promising growth path for the company. In 1980, Samsung acquired Hanguk Jeonjatongsan, a company based in Gumi that manufactured telecommunications hardware. Initially, Samsung's products were limited to switchboards, but with time, they expanded their facility to include telephone and fax manufacturing systems. This became the center of Samsung's mobile phone manufacturing, and over time, they have produced more than 800 million mobile phones. In the 1980s, the company grouped all its electronics under a single brand name, Samsung Electronics. Samsung, although renowned for its high-quality smartphones today, did not experience immediate success in the mobile phone industry. The company ventured into the field in the 1980s and released its first mobile phone for the South Korean market in 1988. However, the initial sales were not as expected. Motorola, a telecommunications company that was founded in 1928, had already established a strong foothold in the Korean mobile phone market with a 60% share. In contrast, Samsung only managed to secure a 10% share at the time. In 1995, Samsung launched its first mobile phone, marking a significant milestone in the company's journey in the telecommunications market. Since then, Samsung's Galaxy series of smartphones has emerged as a strong competitor to Apple's iPhone, propelling Samsung to the forefront of the global smartphone industry. Although their initial attempt at mobile phone manufacturing in 1995 was unsuccessful, Samsung persisted and began to take mobile phones more seriously. They eventually launched a successful internet-ready phone in 1999, which became their most profitable business line for years to come. Samsung demonstrated its commitment to electronics by establishing 2 R&D institutes and launching personal computers, VCR TV, and tape recorders. In the 90s, the company ventured into memory and hard drive manufacturing, which remains an important aspect of its business today. In the early 2000s, the company became the industry leader in HD TV and also started producing Blu-ray players and home theater equipment. The 2000s marked the emergence of Samsung's Galaxy smartphone series, which rapidly became the company's most popular product and the world's best-selling smartphone. Samsung was also responsible for supplying the microprocessors for Apple's earliest iPhone models and was among the world's largest microprocessor manufacturers during the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Since 2006, Samsung has been the top-selling global manufacturer of televisions. The Galaxy series expanded to tablet computers in 2010 with the introduction of the Galaxy Tab, and to smartwatches in 2013 with the introduction of the Galaxy Gear. Samsung launched the Galaxy S2 in 2011. Since then, it has entered various industries such as home automation, printing solutions, cloud solutions, payment solutions, and artificial intelligence. In 2019, Samsung introduced a foldable smartphone. Samsung has had a successful journey so far, but it has also faced some controversies. One of the most significant scandals happened in 2016 when Samsung recalled its Galaxy Note 7 smartphones globally due to reports of battery explosion. This incident had a severe impact on the company's reputation and finances, leading it to implement strict quality control measures and revamp its battery safety protocols. Apart from product recalls, Samsung has also been involved in legal battles and accused of corporate misconduct. In 2007, Samsung's chairman, Lee Kun-hee, was found guilty of tax evasion and embezzlement, which resulted in his resignation from the board of directors. Despite this setback, Lee's influence continued to be significant, and his son, Lee Jae-young, eventually took over the conglomerate's leadership. Samsung has been criticized for its labor practices, especially in its factories in developing countries. The company has been accused of exploiting workers, providing unsafe working conditions, and violating labor rights. These allegations have damaged Samsung's reputation and led to demands for greater corporate accountability. Despite these controversies, Samsung has taken steps to improve its corporate governance and social responsibility practices. Most of us have likely used a Samsung product at some point. Even if you haven't, you probably recognize it as one of the world's top brands. Samsung still holds the title of the world's best technology provider. Its highly skilled workforce is dedicated to excellence, making the company a huge success. Despite the constantly evolving digital landscape, Samsung's legacy will undoubtedly leave an enduring mark on the technology and business history for generations. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you.